Webby's Manor down here in Webby Sports Roundup here on a Monday morning. It's nice, it's early, it's 8:30 and we're still tired and yawning after yesterday's Lionesses. The main men are here, my number 2, Terry, my number 3, Simon.
Morning.
We're going to talk about the Premiership football from last Monday. Man United, home to Wolves, and other little bits that happen over the weekend. Speak to you soon. Right, what we're going to do, we're going to kick off with last Monday, Man United, Wolves, Old Trafford, bit of controversy. Wolves played superb, should have won the game. I think Simon watched it.
Yeah, I see most of it, yeah.
United won 1-0. Did they deserve it or not?
No, I don't think so. I think they were shocking United for the money they've spent. I know they're going through a transition period, but they were poor. And Wolves have got rid of a lot of players this year, and a lot of people have got them down to relegation. But I think they played really, really well. And we all know what happened with the penalty. It was disgraceful. Well, that's the VAR, Anana, straight through the player. Yeah. Didn't even look at the ball. And VAR said no. How? I don't know. It's the first Friday night football of the of the season.
Monday
night football of the season.
You double bubble then.
Monday night football of the season, and they've got it wrong already.
Yeah.
VAR have got it wrong already. So the refs have got to be looked at. They got a 1-week ban, but that doesn't help. That doesn't help Gary O'Neill does it in his job, because they've got a ban and he's got no points. No, I know. They've over this last weekend there's been a few other penalty incidents. We'll come to that a little bit later. Yesterday, and you're thinking penalty is 2 minutes later, you're still waiting for VAR. What's the penalty? Just give it. Yeah. And then the referee goes over, doesn't he goes over to the TV monitor, and he's and you're going, oh, get a grip of yourself, boys.
Well, on Monday, when he went over actually booked O'Neill in the end,
yeah.
I thought he was going to look at the monitor.
And I did.
I thought he was going to look at the monitor. Penalty. I'm sitting there in my house going, here we go, penalty, happy days.
Yeah.
Nothing.
No, never happened.
It was an assault. He didn't even go for the ball. We took 2 of them out. And this Howard Webb, right?
Oh,
sorry. He's Man U's 12th man, isn't he?
Hang on.
Unbelievable.
He's a Webb. He's an ex-policeman, proper geezer.
Say no more.
He could be within the family. You know what I mean, son?
No.
Unbelievable.
I was talking to Neil from Gaffers on Saturday about this, right?
Yeah.
And what they should do is, after a game, never mind suspending the officials for a game and apologising. Turn around and give Wolves a point. Just turn around and say, messed up, we're going to give you a point on the house.
Yeah.
Or tell us what your reasoning was behind not giving the penalty.
Because you're not supposed to talk to them after.
Was it they said there was no blatant error?
No.
What blatant error? Well, I mean, they've got about 50 TVs in the room.
It was a foul.
Yeah, I know.
They can stop.
You don't need a blatant error if it was a foul.
Everyone can see the keeper's come flying out. He's took not only 1 but 2 players out, right? Everyone has said it. When Gary Neville, Mr. Man United, says it's a penalty.
It's a penalty.
You know it's a penalty.
You know it's a penalty. But he's straight as a die. Yeah, for sure. But you can't start giving points after. But you give somebody a point, 1 hour after.
Yeah, when does it stop? That's
what I mean. Then every game they're going to say, oh, we want a point, we want 3.
When these jokers do their poxy job properly.
Yeah.
Because you're sitting there, you're watching it.
Yeah.
You know it's a penalty.
Yeah.
Everyone knows it's a penalty. And then they turn around and go, no, play on. And they booked the bloody manager.
Yeah, I know.
That's right.
Right, let's move on to Friday. We had a big game. Forest, first home game of the season against Sheffield United. They got promoted last year, automatic with Luton Town and Burnley up into the Prem.
I saw parts of the second half because I was out and about Friday. Yeah. As you know, you were doing your thingy bob as well.
Yeah.
And from what I saw, Sheffield United played all right. From what I saw, scored a cracking goal as well.
Who scored it?
Hamer. Ex-Cov lad.
We got rid of him 50. He was actually in the side, as far as Mark Robbins is concerned, to play last week. But I think it was at the 12th hour on the Friday. They got hold of him, medical, 12 o'clock midnight, bam.
Big money.
15 million. And we only paid 1.2 million, I think, for him. He's Brazilian, played over in Holland. And there was reasons why he wanted to leave, but I didn't think he did. It was a bit of both. I think if Coventry got promotion, Gyökeres and Wintersport in Lisbon, he probably would have stayed. And you've got to give him a chance, an opportunity. He's probably going for 10 grand a week to 20, 25 grand a week. So you've got to think of family commitments as well.
If not more in the Prem.
So, but Forest, they've come. I watched them last year at the start of the season, and I thought, thought they're guaranteed to go down. They're
Forest were
awful.
great at home.
And yes, and he turned it
saved
around.
them last year.
He
They
did.
saved them.
Yeah, and he turned them around, didn't
Yeah.
he? I think he got a win at the Forest got the win there about 3 or 4 minutes to go, and the end of the game.
But that Awoniyi, he's now coming to his own.
Yes,
isn't
he is.
You know, Liverpool let him go a few years ago.
Yeah.
He went to Germany, and now he's come back and he's 6 in 6.
Bit like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Beatles, they went to Germany, didn't they? Come back and done really well, didn't they?
And now he's
It's always
6 in
Terry
6.
that's got to change the attitude.
So,
Oh,
I
dear
don't know, but there's something about him.
Yeah,
They scored 2 really good headed goals for us.
Right, let's move on to Saturday. Saturday afternoon, there was 3 games in the afternoon. Fulham, Brentford.
I watched it all. I watched it live. Yeah.
The main man, obviously, he's gone. 40 odd million over on the gravy train.
Yeah.
He's been waiting to go, haven't he? Until he signed and so forth. 40 odd million. But I'll tell you, Brentford, the Bees, you know, you can't knock them. I mean, they got a top goal scorer. Now this guy up front, since what's his name?
Ivan Toney got the ban.
Yeah, he got the ban.
You know,
this guy's coming. He scored
Wissa
3 goals.
Bueno, yeah.
And he's they're half decent. They look good.
They look really
They play
good.
together, don't they?
They
if you
look
watched
really
it.
good. Fulham, I
Yeah.
thought Fulham were poor.
Yeah.
It took Fulham an hour to have a shot on target.
Yeah.
And I thought they were really poor. Mitrovic, right, they're missing bad, but they're
Yeah.
not going to play him until this solved, whether he goes to Saudi or not.
I think
there's a big money in the office.
But he says he wants to go.
Well, he's already said, I'll never play for you again.
Exactly.
So you either sell me or just leave me in the reserve.
Don't put him in the reserves. Get rid of him. Get your 40 odd million.
But they were
and jobs
poor,
are good.
and they've bought a lot of players again, Fulham, haven't they? You know, I'm not saying they've spent a lot of money, but
Nothing
they've got a
special.
lot of players in.
Nothing special.
Traore from
Yeah.
Wolves.
Wolves, yeah.
He's never done it. At Villa, he looked a little bit good. He looked a little bit good at Middlesbrough, but he's never really pushed that boundary.
He's another Anthony Joshua, your Frank Bruno sort. He's very muscly.
Very strong.
Yeah, very
strong.
strong.
He's
Very
more like
quick.
Forrest Gump, mate. He can run fast, but it's just no end product. Just
Yeah.
run,
And
Forrest, run.
Jimenez, £5 million.
Yeah, but he's not been the same since that
No,
nasty.
he's
No.
never, no. To
And
be
he's had
fair,
job.
since he had injury,
Yeah.
he's never been the same player. You know, but Brentford absolutely tore him apart.
I'm going to get some news, Brentford, tomorrow afternoon. Good friend of mine, Neil Jennings, who I haven't seen for a long time, always at Royal Sunset Beach Club, part of the committee up there on the timeshare side. He knows a lot about non-league football, and he's a big Brentford fan. And he knows a lot of the crazy gang through Vinnie Jones.
Yeah, the
and
Wimbledon lot.
Yeah, the Wimbledon.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go and see him tomorrow afternoon, do a little videos and get
that-
some information.
Was that a dig at Terry for the cup final? No.
What was the dig there?
Wimbledon, Liverpool. I'm
Was it?
just
Yeah,
asking.
could have. I never thought that.
No need for that, is it?
That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
sorry,
Why
sir.
does he start
We,
all the time?
what are we picking on tail for?
Every week.
He hasn't got his Liverpool shirt on tonight, is
it? To my
So up
mate,
here.
Oh,
every week.
it's all up there.
So up here, mate.
Yeah, but there's nothing underneath it, is it? That's for sure. Sorry,
I've got here.
I used to have. Right, listen, let's move on to the other game. His Manor, his boys, Anfield, Liverpool, Bournemouth. I had the TV watching cover, we turn over. Oh, they're 1-0 down after 3 minutes.
Should have been 2-0.
Oh, should they?
I think Alisson was still asleep.
Yeah.
It was one of them days where Alisson, first 3 or 4 minutes, I thought, he ain't woke up here.
Yeah.
And we let a go in, it was just offside, and then literally a minute or so later, again, we're trying to play it from the back. And it's like, I'll tell you what, we'll give you a goal start today, because we beat you 9-0 last year.
When you said he was offside, was he?
First goal was offside.
Okay,
yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Close.
Okay.
No, he was about this far offside. But again,
That's close for
weren't
VAR.
weren't even VAR.
No, they knew. All right.
Even the bloke who scored knew. Second goal,
Yeah.
we gift him a goal.
They didn't celebrate
But
it.
unlike Chelsea, we proved that you know with 10 men you can win a game of football.
Yeah, okay, we'll come to that a little
We'll
bit
come to
later
that.
on.
You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean?
Wait to come
Yeah,
to
but
that.
I know
game.
you can. I know
Sorry.
you can.
Can't wait to come to that.
McAllister, he got sent off. What was that? 2 yellows, a straight red?
Never a red. Never a red.
Straight
for
red.
me.
A straight
and
red, yeah.
If they don't rescind it, then
Yeah,
I
The
don't know.
game's in trouble.
I mean, it was a coming together.
Was that foot?
It weren't with force.
And it weren't over the ball.
No,
it weren't
it's-
over the ball either.
No,
It was
didn't say.
harsh.
It was high.
It
It was high, but it wasn't no malice.
and it wasn't intended,
It wasn't
no.
malice. It
No.
weren't like he went for the ball and it was a follow through. For me personally, I've got it in my notes. It weren't a red.
Do
for
you
me.
think that McAllister obviously bought him from Brighton for 40, 50 million?
35 actually.
35.
Going up to 55 with add-ons? Don't forget that bit.
Thank you very much. That's what I'm looking at. But he got a knock, Yanni. Obviously, he's Argentina midfielder. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Won the World Cup.
The chief bottle washer looking going, Webby, go on, give him a
Good
slap,
player.
give him a
Good
slap.
player.
Didn't cost 115 or 105.
All right,
did it?
we're going to come to. We're going to come to that.
Yeah.
Is he good enough for Liverpool midfield?
The first couple of games I've seen, he seems to be
Lightweight.
we're slowing it down in midfield. we're not moving the ball quick enough in midfield with him on the ball.
Okay.
With Slobozai, it's all about movement.
What a signing that is.
He looks exceptional.
Oh my God.
McAllister will come good. Listen, he don't play for Argentina. He's not won the World Cup. If
By
he's
being a bad player.
Exactly, right.
But do you want him at the top of the diamond or at the back of the diamond?
I think now we've got, we've got rid of Endo, and now we've got another Endo in, the Japanese fella.
Endo as in Henderson.
Yeah.
Henderson, that's he's gone the gravy train.
If he slots in, that pushes McAllister forward.
Yeah.
A bit like the same with Chelsea with that Fernandes.
Yeah.
In the midfield.
Yeah, they've put him more
now
forward.
Now they've got Conceido, they're going to move. We shall see. But no, listen, I mean, a point at Chelsea is a good result, and winning 3-1
at home,
playing half an hour with 10 men.
In the Premier League, winning 3-1 is
3 points is 3 points. Exactly.
Every team in the Prem, they're in there for a reason, aren't they?
Of course, to win.
They're in there on merit, aren't they? Back to Molyneux, first home game of the season after losing a.
I couldn't believe that result. After the way they played against Man United.
I know.
Yeah.
And
they just self-capitulated.
Like unreal.
But I think Brighton were that good. I only saw the highlights. But I think Brighton did look that good.
It's another club, Brighton, another club that sells their best players and still turns it on.
They still find something. They still find something in the bag.
If I was at any club, I wouldn't buy Brighton players. I'd just buy their recruitment people.
Yeah. Well, the first one went, didn't he? He went to Chelsea with Potter. I think, and then he's left there.
Oh, Potter, the PE teacher.
Yeah, and then he's left there and gone somewhere else.
Where is he now, Potter?
Potter's out of a job.
He's still
in the Cayman Islands, spending all that money for like 6 months' work.
Yeah, I know, baby. So Brighton, good 4-1 win.
And a good win. That Mitoma.
Yeah.
How no one bought him this season?
Well,
the
it's
Japanese.
It's not over yet, is it?
We got one. Coventry got one. Sakamoto. I'll tell you what, left foot boss, brilliant.
Does he rub on? Rub off? Rub off?
This geezer,
what's this
Karate Kid. Come on, get with the programme.
He's not with it, is he?
You're not with it too early.
I'm not as young as you. I'm getting old, son.
Thank fuck for that.
Sorry. You swear he's...
It wasn't on Steam TV.
That's it. I'm bugging about it. I've gone.
Is that enough?
I've had enough already, I'll tell you.
It's
my show. Look at them. Listen, this is Webby Sports Radio. Forget them two in the background.
Is it? Come here,
Webby's son.
Webby's son.
Right, let's go to... OK, this is the big one for you two as well. Spurs, Man United, 5:30 kickoff. I watched it. Again, United disappointed again. I think Mount... Is he the right player for United? I thought he got turned over again.
At the moment, no.
Fernandes, the Brazilian Casemiro they got from Real Madrid, they got run over.
Casemiro to me looks like he's put about a stone on him weight.
Yeah.
He looks like he's got the. Remember Ronaldo played up front for Brazil.
Yeah.
It's size of him now. I think he's in that way.
Yeah.
I think he's been eating out in like the beef eater or whatever every night. I mean
they had a couple of chances. Obviously, the what's the guy on the right hand side, left-footed?
Anthony.
He hit the post, didn't he?
I thought he was poor.
Yeah.
I thought he was poor.
He comes in at the game.
Garnacho was poor.
Yes.
I thought.
They miss Maguire, don't they?
I think United.
Maguire, he's still not got.
United made the Spuds look like world beaters.
Yeah.
They made them look like world beaters, and don't get me wrong, their new midfield.
Yeah.
Is good. I will say that on YouTube, on WEBBY'S Sports Roundup.
Tottenham.
Yeah, their midfield, that Maddison and Bissouma.
Yeah.
They ran the show.
He never played under the previous manager, though, did he? That's the funny thing.
No, Bissouma couldn't get a look in, and he was bought for a lot of money.
Yeah.
Right, he had that case hanging over him that he beat.
Yeah.
And they still didn't put him in after that. You know.
Madison, where was he?
Leicester.
Where did he come from?
Leicester.
Where was he born? Google it, son.
Coventry.
Coventry. I've had him there in my arms.
40 million.
I've had him in my arms.
I'm telling you,
he's a good player from Leicester.
Ran the show.
Yeah, he's good.
He was good yesterday.
He got two good feet as well. Got left foot, right foot. He could turn it around, can he?
Very, very good.
Yeah, I like. So United, bit in the doldrums. They got Forest next week, 3 o'clock, Saturday afternoon. I won't be watching it because Coventry's on.
Home to the Borough. If they don't pick up 3 points for them, I'll tell you what. Yeah. After the amount of money they've been spending again this summer.
The trouble is, the big man they've got for 60 million, 50, whatever, the man up front.
72 million. He's not even fit. He's 6 weeks.
Why buy a player who's injured?
No, he's not injured. He's six weeks away from Man United fitness.
Fitness, yeah,
from the fitness to play in the Prem.
Yeah.
Only Arsenal buy players that are injured.
Listen, by next week.
Kallstrom, broken back. And they bought him with a broken back.
Yeah,
By
not for £72 million, no.
By next week, they might have to drag him on the pitch, mightn't they?
Telling you.
I've seen a picture of Ten Hag. Looks like Phil Mitchell.
Oh,
on
lovely.
On the
I've got
Turks,
it. Yeah. I thought I was.
We're off to EastEnders now, aren't we? Right, listen, night game, Man City, Newcastle. Before the game started, what did you actually think was going to happen?
Right, I'm going to interrupt you.
Go on.
I was sitting home watching it. I saw the lineup,
Yeah,
and I thought Newcastle can get these today.
yeah,
I thought with no De Bruyne,
yeah,
because let's face it, most of Haaland's goals,
yeah, come from.
Come through De Bruyne.
He don't make
Mahrez,
himself.
Mahrez,
No.
yeah.
he has them on. Most of his goals
Assists.
are given to him
Yeah, of
on
course.
a plate.
On the
Yeah.
plate.
Yeah. There was no creativity at midfield. I thought, I reckon, Newcastle. And Newcastle just didn't do anything at all.
Nothing in the third, in the top
No,
half of the
not
pitch.
at all.
I said to my mate, Newcastle Joe, I said to him, listen, I can't believe you didn't offer nothing. Nothing.
7 shots, 1 on target.
Didn't offer nothing in the final third.
And they had no corners. Not one corner. 7 shots, 1 on target.
Before the
That's
game,
terrible.
I bigged up Isaac so much
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
other neutral
To do-
fans.
yeah, for sure.
I said, this guy
He's
is
good.
on fire.
Yeah, he's good.
I said, he will terrorise them at day one.
After
mate,
beating
I'm
Villa
sorry.
5-1 last week.
I'm sorry, he
Didn't he?
didn't get a look
But
in.
also
And
as
City
well-
weren't that great.
And City's bench as well.
Yeah,
For the
yeah.
first time for a long, long time. I looked at their bench.
Didn't look clever.
And they had a lot of youngsters on the
Lot of kids,
bench.
yeah.
Who may well be good players, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was thinking Newcastle's bench looked stronger than City's for the first.
All right, so it was all change.
Yeah, well, my Man City mates, they said that was a hard game.
Yeah.
And I laughed at them on a WhatsApp group. I
Yeah.
laughed at them. I said, that wasn't hard at all.
We've got Newcastle this weekend.
Have you?
Away.
Right. Let's go Sunday. First game, Villa, Everton, 4-0, Everton. Calvert-Lewin goes back in. Bosh,
So
easy.
was it Everton?
Is that the same injury?
I thought it was a dog and duck that Villa played.
Is that the same injury again? Cheekbone?
I don't know. Just saw it injured. Bosh,
but
he's off.
not-
Yeah.
Because wasn't he out just recently
Out for a while, yeah.
He's out all the time, mate. I mean, you're not going to win a game of football if you're centre forward.
And you keep
He's not
busting
even on
your
the pitch.
cheekbone.
No, I know.
Apparently he had blurred vision in one eye, but
Well, no,
he's fine
it's like
now.
that. It's like that. It is.
Yeah.
It right come up right
there-
here, the
but
bone.
the-
But your
watched-
centre
you could
forward
see it.
stick their head in, didn't he?
Yeah. I
And he
watched-
did stick his head in and
He's
got
made a glass.
clouted.
He's made a glass.
He got
I'm
clouted.
sorry.
I watched 10 and 15 minutes and I thought Everton were. There was no way
Where'd
they
you
were
tip
going to
them
score.
this? I tipped them third from bottom this season.
I'm
Yeah.
full from bottom, me.
Yeah, I've got
Right.
them
I said to
I've got them
Fran,
bottom 3.
Can't dodge these bullets all the time.
No, you
I
can't.
think they are shocking. I don't think there's any confidence in that side.
No.
And if you back them to go down,
Yeah.
like real bet,
Yeah.
I think you're buying money. I think you will win.
Fat Sam, mate. He's on speed dial. When
Is he?
Di- 8 games in, Dice should get the bullet.
Right.
Big Sam will be back.
Villa's half decent. They got some lovely little play. Emery, I think, is doing
Listen,
superb
if
there.
you take last week's game out of the equation,
Yeah.
Villa looked superb.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
But who were they playing?
Right, Everton.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I know.
But that guy they bought from Germany, Dembele.
Yeah. Yeah, Dembele.
Oh, yeah, from Germany.
What
yeah.
a player
Yeah,
he is.
yeah.
Wow.
Right, let's get on to the big game. 4:30 kick-off yesterday afternoon. I watched the girls yesterday morning down the Three Horseshoes. Went home, bit of lunch. I thought I want to go back down and watch West Ham Chelsea. And I'll be honest with you, I enjoyed the game. And I thought West Ham were good. They, not saying Chelsea were poor, but I enjoyed watching West Ham for a change.
No.
And I did.
Chelsea
were poor.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. When you've spent nearly £1 billion
Yeah.
in a year.
in a year,
Yeah.
and you're playing against a team for 60 minutes, you got 11 against 11. When it went down to 10 men
Yeah.
and had a penalty as well,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, there's
You
no
thought
excuse.
that they're
There's
going to
no
march
excuse.
on.
Penalty saved
You
by-
really thought
Yeah.
that Chelsea were going to march on when West Ham had to
For
play
sure.
100%.
Penalty
100%.
saved from a guy
107 million pounds,
and then Cosida, who came from Brighton, he goes on, didn't look too good. Bosh gives a penalty away, didn't he? You know what I mean?
For me, right, that's got to be the worst 20-minute debut.
Yeah.
Not because of money he cost.
No, you're
but
right.
for what he did.
He did,
He fouled.
Yeah, he
he
did.
weren't at the races.
No, he weren't.
He gave away a penalty.
Yeah.
You know, he got booked.
And you thought
The worst 20-minute debut.
he should be hitting the floor running, shouldn't he?
Running.
Yeah.
Listen, he's been training for Brighton. They didn't put him out with
You
the kids.
try and run around with 400 grand in your back pocket, he's getting paid.
A week,
Do you know, but I will say, I thought Sterling was unlucky to be on the losing side.
He was brilliant yesterday.
I thought he was
back to his best.
awesome.
Back to his best.
Boss,
He just kept running
whip
at
it,
him
wouldn't
and
he?
running
like a
at
whip
him.
it. and he put some great little crosses over there.
Emerson sort of stayed on the pitch.
Yeah.
Because he did do it once and he got a yellow.
Yeah, he did. He collared him, didn't he?
But he stayed on the pitch.
But the West Ham red card was ludicrous, weren't it? Why go sliding in on practically in the halfway line?
Yeah, and you're already on the yellow.
And
Jackson was nowhere near the ball because he was waiting for the ball to come to him.
But you know they say about stats. It doesn't matter what stats. Chelsea had 75%
of possession. Yeah.
So it means nothing, does it?
Nothing.
So West Ham super.
Until the ball goes in the onion bag, mate. That's all that
and I thought Antonio had a cracking game. What a cracking goal he scored.
Yeah, he does well.
For West Ham, second half dug in.
Yeah, that's what I said to West Ham. That's what I said to West Ham, Sean.
Ward-Prowse to me, best 30 million.
What a signing. Gutted we never got
2
him.
assisted.
I'd rather have had him than Havertz.
2 assisted, that's for sure. Right, there's your Premiership for the three of us. A little bit over the weekend. Lionesses, yesterday morning, very, very quickly. Just disappointed we didn't do it. But I think that Spain were the better side. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, Spain were the better side, but there's a lot of people back home, a lot of fellas back home now quite happy because there's like a month's washing up needs sorting out.
And laundry.
And a lot of lads been wearing crease shirts, mate, for last month as well. So hopefully back to normality. But it's typical. I mean, don't get me wrong. Spain played really well, didn't they?
Yeah.
Let me just go.
Spain held the ball.
I saw bits of it.
The way Spain knocked the ball out and held onto the ball.
Yeah.
You know, but England knew that was going to happen.
Bit of a Barcelona.
They still couldn't do nothing. Yeah.
Let me just go back to the Premiership, back to West Ham, Chelsea last night. Wagsy and a good pal, we all know. They've got a very good friend that's got a bar in Austria, Vienna. And he's done 1 or 2 videos whereby I'm going to ask Tim to put it up behind us. So when we talk about the West Ham game, you'll see when he comes on there. All West Ham stuff in there. What a cracking guy. And he's done 1 or 2 things with watch WEBBY'S Sports Roundup in sunny Tenerife. So there's your plug for the West Ham bar in Austria, Vienna. That's going to go on this show a little bit later on. Okay.
Here we are in the 3rd district of Vienna, the tube station, a bar exclusive to West Ham United.
Okay?
Right.
Nice guy. Right, I've done that for you, Wagsy. See Jude Bellingham scored a couple of goals.
2 goals.
2 goals for Real Madrid yesterday as well.
Looking cheap. Looking cheap, 115 million.
He's only 20 years of age.
Looking cheap.
Just a boy, isn't he?
Do you know what? The more I listen about Bellingham and watch Bellingham, the fact that my club were willing to pay 115 million quid for this Caicedo and Bellingham was cheaper.
And you didn't.
And we want to spend the money on,
after 70, you pulled out. After 70 million.
And he wanted us to come to
Liverpool. You didn't even go triple figures. His dad was at Liverpool so many times, having meetings and meetings.
But he always wanted to go to Real Madrid, didn't he? I think.
Yeah, but if Liverpool pulled up, Liverpool pulled out at 70.
Yeah.
You're in at 70. You might as well be in at 80.
Which is why, going back to that Caicedo deal, I was so shocked when I woke up the other morning last week that Liverpool apparently had offered
110.
Yeah, because it's not the way Liverpool do business.
Not out in the open.
Okay, got a couple of more notes. I did say about Neil Jennings of the Crazy Gang non-league. I'm going to see you tomorrow, Neil, and we'll have a good chat. And I'll get a couple of interviews off you. We'll see what information you got for us. Last but not least, Tenerife had a cracking 1-0 win on Monday night. 1-0, 16,000 crowd, phenomenal. And they're away to Huesca tonight.
Good luck to Tenerife.
Yes, Monday. Yes, beg your pardon. I'm losing track of days. So, Todd, I don't know if Todd's going over. I don't think so. He'll be at some pub.
No, I'll be watching the big game tonight.
I'll be watching the big game tonight.
Yeah. Oh, is that the good? Who you play? Who's
Arsenal Palace. Arsenal away.
A big Crystal Palace fan. He'll be there. And I'll tell you what. Up the Arsenal and up the Palace. I like the Palace as well. They're not a club like your Arsenal and Tottenham, but they're always there. They've got great following, haven't they? Great
really
support.
Really loud. Get behind their side.
And the drums.
Elise is signing a new contract.
And I'm glad he's injured. I'm glad he's
Was he
injured
injured,
tonight.
is he?
Yeah, hamstring. Yeah, he can't play.
So I mean,
yeah.
you can't beat him. Right,
Yeah.
listen, boys and girls, that's all from us today.
Shout-outs.
From my number 2, Terry.
Afternoon.
My number 3, Big Simon.
Can I do my shout out?
That's what I was going to do.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, that was
Thanks
it.
everyone
I was
for
gonna
watching.
Yeah. Any shout outs you want to any grandkids or
Right.
anybody?
I want to shout out to all my grandkids, Olivia, Harley and Avi, and also I want to shout out to my Mrs Angela and all her colleagues at Iceland, because Keris, Louise and Caroline all watch the podcast religiously. Thank you, ladies.
Absolute quality. He's gonna say hello to all the dog and duck players, aren't you, Terry?
What, Everton? I don't know many Everton players.
Right, listen to
No,
me.
I want to shout out to a good friend of ours, Tony the welder.
Yeah, I know.
Lastly.
Tony the welder.
Sad news.
Yeah.
Sad news.
I'm afraid that his good lady Fiona passed away on Friday night. I'm off to the funeral at 11 o'clock this morning. Just rest in peace, Fiona. Cool.
Yeah, catch you soon, Tone. All the best, mate.
Just going to fill up, aren't I? Okay.
Sad news.
We'll get there. Webby Sports Roundup. Bosh. Take care.